her big toe in the laundry, gotten screeched at by Mother Jenkins for burning her shoe, and the son of a gun still stunk of fried hide. Doc Price didn't seem to notice the smell. His nose was buried in some scribbles in the file. Ruth Ann wondered if she could ask him to examine her toe, but he looked very busy. And what can he do? Tell me to go barefoot? Can't do that when you work in the laundry and the kitchen. Doc asked her questions he'd asked her before. This time he wrote down her answers, though, while she went halfway to somewhere else in her head. She did that a lot. What's your name? Ruth Ann Riley. How old are you? 16. Who is your father? Cullen Riley. Where is he now? Dead. Who's your mother? Sheila Riley. Where does she live? Here. Do you know where you are? Yes, sir. At the Virginia State Colony for Epileptics and Feeble-Minded. Do you know why your mother is here? Yes, sir. She don't have no other place to live. Ruth Ann winced. She should have said, doesn't, but Doc didn't seem to notice. Do you know why you're here? Her face heated. She looked down at her lap, at her red, raw hands with their gnawed nails. She just nodded. Why are you here? You know that, sir. Yes, Ruth Ann. But I need to ascertain whether you know it. Ascertain. Doc did drop some fancy words. Sounds like a cross between a donkey and entertain. Like why you go to the country fair. Ruth Ann. His voice was sharper. Like the butcher knife in Mrs. Dade's kitchen, the one I couldn't get to in time. Do you understand why you're here? Pressure built behind her nose, tingling. It pushed unwilling tears into her eyes. She blinked. Was it my fault? She couldn't look at him. Write that down, mister. You've said so before. Doc tapped his pen. It's all right. It's not important. The hell it ain't. Her anger startled Ruth Ann. It was usually like a toothache, a dull pain, not fierce like this. It blew away her mental fog. All of her was present now in this chair in front of Doc. Ruth Ann, why are you here? Can I just see her? She blurted. She forced her chin up, her eyes to his. Please, can I just see my baby? Ruth Ann had been an open wound when they took her infant, bundled up and howling. Wasn't allowed to touch her, barely allowed to see her, but she could still remember how she smelled, raw and new, coppery, a freshly minted penny, for someone else to spend. Ruth Ann pushed her swollen big toe hard against the top of her shoe, and agony shrieked through her nervous system, ricocheted through her brain, streaked back down to the injury. She did it again and again. Something was wrong with her. Normal people didn't do stuff like this. But the pain in her toe felt better than the pain in her heart. Doc packed soothing into his voice on purpose, like gauze into a wound. Little Annabel is with Mr. and Mrs. Dade. You know that? That's supposed to make me feel better. It makes me feel worse. So close but so far away. Safe, but for how long? Cared for, but only until she's old enough to care for them. Can't I hold her? Just one time? Meh, meh, meh. She hated the way her voice sounded, like a goat's bleating. Doc looked down, shuffled his notes. He sighed. I'm afraid that's not possible. Why? She didn't say it aloud. She knew it was against the rules. He'd told her before. But who made the dang rules? And if he's good as God here at the colony, can't he break 'em if he wants?